Hi everyone, my name is Valana Wynn. Welcome to Valana.com, and today on Trauma Talks we're talking about and exploring within the idea of the power of your story. Right now I'm sitting in the beautiful Living Desert Zoo in Palm Desert, California. If you ever get down this way, it's a beautiful place to come visit, to be able to get some space to really take a look at the power of your story. On a lot of the apps and a lot of healers, there's this incredible push to eliminate your story and rise above it and be more, you don't need the story. And I personally have always kind of battled with the validity and the importance of quote unquote losing your story. Now, I fully understand getting unplugged from your story. But if we think about it, since the beginning of time, humankind has told stories to define the passage of time and to share victories and to share intelligence and to share change and to show progress, and also to expose the tender underbelly of humanity. And sometimes if you are a child of trauma or if you've come through a traumatic experience, your stories can be too much for the average Joe or Jane or whatever. And that's when they can say, hey, you're not your story, just forget it. But at the core of someone who has been through deep trauma, such as myself, and has lived to say this is what love looks like on the other side, I can tell you that it's okay for others to not understand the depth of your story, and it is okay for you to continue to peel the onion, so to speak, to get to the finer bits and pieces of what created the story in the first place, and perhaps even look at why did this happen, what was the purpose, what did I learn, and how did I rise up. In every aspect of everything you do, there is a lesson. Now, sometimes the lessons are harsh, and sometimes they're not pretty. But at the core, even of the most traumatic experiences, is something that this soul needed to know and to have or take witness, to change and to grow, and to perhaps be of service beyond the experience. I like to say that this is what love looks like on the other side, is because I could have been a completely different human being as a result of what I went through as a young person and as a young adult. But when you focus on trying to understand the story and trying to make sense of what this experience or that upbringing or he said, she said, whatever, what that was about, then you hold kind of a scientific lens over the experience of living through the story so that it no longer has an energetic disablement to your soul and your body. Living through your story will definitely have you have a filter on how you see the world, how you respond to the world. And the biggest challenge for anyone who's had a deep-seated story that had negativity attached to it, or abandonment, or not knowing, or any kind of a challenging type of experience, is that at this time, the world is asking us to sit still and watch. And it's bringing up all of the stuff, all that bubbling ooze for our introspection and for our growth, in order to reframe, in order to be a higher vibration human being that has more compassion and more vision and perhaps more clarity and more curiosity to live this life fully as we go forward. Living your story in a whole different reframing of it in service is a powerful, powerful healer. And that is what I've chosen to do with my story as I embrace my life. And it has come to serve me in so many beautiful ways, especially as I reach out and I work with clients professionally. It is so beautiful to watch a person see their story, not for the horrifics, but for the humbling and for the gratitude that it brought them as they came back to themselves with power and grace. That's what I do at Valana.com, and I'd like to invite you to check it out and reach out. I'm Valana from Valana.com. So today was talking about the power of story. Everyone's story is a powerful opportunity to change the world. Use it wisely. Use it proudly. And own it. Sending you so many blessings. Much love.